Right, so this new moon in Taurus energy is upon us. It was yesterday, but the energy can linger for a little bit. So let's see what's coming our way. We're going to use our Moonology Oracle cards and then see what comes out. So for this new moon, some of you, we've been getting this message. Yesterday we got a message about the end of a cycle, right? Like coming to the end of a cycle. And some of you just need to close out a cycle, like do that last push to close out a cycle. Face those last demons, right? The things you've been procrastinating, putting off. It's time. So, some hard work's required, but, it's time. So let's see. Ooh, all right, they wanted to talk. So it says confidence. Ooh, so see, as I was going on about not taking the action, not doing what we need to do to close out certain cycles, because some of you may feel like you're lacking that confidence right now. Because here it says confidence is your key to success, new moon in Leo. So what Spirit is wanting you to do is, for those of you who are feeling a little bit more confident, feeling a little bit more energized, keep going. You're on the right track. But for some of you, the reason you're not taking action, the reasons why you're not taking the steps, right, and making that movement is because there's some area where you're feeling you're lacking in confidence, right? Here it says it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. But the thing is, it's reversed, and we just came out of Aries season. So let's see one more. Ooh, okay, so we got 3. Yeah, so some of you are kind of feeling like you're not good enough, right? It says you are good enough, start taking care of yourself, start attending to your mental health. Some of you may be a little overly critical because this is Virgo, and Virgo energy, when it's in its shadow side, can be very self-critical. You also have luck is on your side. See, so that's what Spirit is saying. For those of you who are feeling like, no, this is not the right time, this is not going to work, I'm going to get rejected, because you also received a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. So some of you may want to take action towards somebody, you may want to make an offer, but you keep telling yourselves that you're not good enough, like you're going to be rejected, right? And Spirit is saying, no, at this point, have confidence in yourself. Let's get one more and then we'll clarify. Prosperity lies ahead. So again, you have this success message, right? And this is like a new moon. Wow, these are all like new moon energies. Oh, and look, just noticed, new moon in Taurus. So that's what it is. Spirit is saying that this is the right time. This is a lucky time because you're going to have success. So whether that's pursuing another relationship or pursuing a relationship or pursuing somebody or a new project, a new business, Spirit's wanting you to know that now is the time to do it because the work that you've been doing. So you know what it is some of you have been working hard, you've been working on yourselves, but you still feel like you're not ready. You're not there yet. It's like, okay, I need to have this, or I just need to do this first before I can take this particular action. And Spirit is saying you're ready. You've already done enough work. You've already done enough healing, because it says your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. Now is the time for you to take this particular action. So let's clarify. Confidence is your key to success. I already kind of have a sense for what's going on here. So we're going to use our Secrets in Paradise tarot card just to clarify quickly. See, healing right at the bottom of the deck. So some of you are still feeling like, I'm not good enough. It's time for you to continue to focus on your healing. But there comes a point where you're just going to have to go for it, right? So confidence is key to success. Yeah, look at that. La Bruja, right? So this is like the witch. This is the magician in this deck. So Spirit's saying you have all the tools, right? This is the time to manifest what you want. Remember, yesterday we were getting that 333. So go for it. It says it's time to take action, but it's in the reversed. And then here you have 9 of Pentacles, right? So that's a very confident, self-sufficient energy. That's a beautiful energy to be in. So for some of you, you're already there. There's nothing you need to do. But then for others of you, yes, it's time for you to work on this confidence so you can feel good about the action that you want to take instead of kind of settling in a situation. You also receive the Dame of Pentacles, which I think in this deck is the Knight. I think it might be the Knight of Pentacles. And then here you have the Queen of Wands. So some of you are already here. Look how beautiful this queen is, right? Very fiery, very ambitious, very smart, very sexy. So some of you are already in that energy. And then for some of you, maybe you want to go towards somebody who embodies this and you may be feeling a little bit intimidated, and Spirit's wanting you to know that you are good enough, right? Tell me what you are good enough. Yeah, here, coexist. So there may be new people you want to work with, new people you want to meet. You may want to step out of your usual tribe, but you keep telling yourself that these people aren't going to accept you. And what Spirit is saying is energetically, you're very much the same. You will be accepted, right? Regardless of what your past is. So just believe in yourself that you are good enough. and stop second guessing and being so self-critical. Luck is on your side. Let's clarify that one. Yeah, the goddess energy, man. We got Empress energy yesterday too, right? Here you go. And Spirit's saying you have it, right? Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. This is the time to birth this. This is the time to go after this. And then tell me about a new romantic cycle begins. Here you go, the High Priestess, right? So Spirit's saying trust your intuition. Listen to yourself, right? There may be something here that's a little bit hidden. Maybe something that somebody wants to express, or something that somebody is keeping hidden, keeping bottled up inside. And Spirit is saying that they're also calling my attention to the scale on this card, that things are going to be balanced out. So trust your intuition in regards to that, and to go for it, whether this is in a romantic situation or in terms of a business situation. And tell me the last one. Prosperity lies ahead. Let's clarify prosperity lies ahead. Of course, this one's taking a while to come out. Oh, Lord, got several cards. So then here you have Seven of Swords, right? And then we have Four of Pentacles. So I'll tell you what all this means in a little bit. It's a lot that came out. We have the Ten of Cups. And then we have the Two of Wands, but I kind of see like somebody's kind of vacillating, right? Going back and forth. You have the Two of Swords. Yeah, you're all up in your head. And then you have the Eight of Swords. So it's like you're doing a mind F on yourself, right? Because it's like you want to go towards something or someone, right? And you feel like, okay, this person is so confident, right? They're so beautiful. There may be somebody who gets a lot of attention. They're in the public eye. But you're telling yourself that you're not good enough for this person or this thing, but you're just deceiving yourself with this Seven of Swords, right? Going round and round in your head. Maybe some of you may be looking at somebody, especially with this Nine of Pentacles energy, and you may be seeing them as somebody who has it all, right? Very successful, beautiful, very confident in terms of the inner, not just necessarily in terms of the outer, right? Because sometimes you may not have to have millions of dollars, but just the way you carry yourself, the way you think, your energy, what you exude, what you put out there. Somebody could be looking at you and thinking, even if they themselves are successful, that, oh my God, this person is out of my league. You know what I'm saying? And Spirit's saying, if you are the person who is thinking that, it's time for you to get out of that, right? Get out of that way of thinking. Get out of your head and go after your happiness, the Ten of Cups. Right now, you're kind of like your worst enemy, because you're kind of sabotaging yourself with your thoughts and keeping yourself in this very back and forth kind of vacillating energy of feeling like, I'm not good enough. This is all a mental mind F that you're doing right now. Let's see, one more and then we will end it, because we're already at 7 minutes. There you go, right? King of Cups. This is love, right? Three of Wands. It's like waiting, right? Here you have the King of Cups here. So waiting in terms of maybe expression, waiting in terms of loving on yourself, right? You have the Three of Wands. That's the waiting card. But, look at these, man. They're catching a wave. So I don't think this person is going to wait too much longer. And then you have the Ace of Cups, which is an expression of love, right? It's healing. It's starting something new. It's something emotionally fulfilling. Look at that beautiful, what is that, pearl that's in this clam, even though I guess it should be an oyster, right? And so Spirit is saying that, now is the time to go after this, catch this wave, because it is there. And then in terms of, so if it's making an offer to somebody, or in terms of healing yourself, this is the time to do it, to really focus on the inner, focus on your healing, focus on loving yourself, right? I'm hearing accepting yourself, all aspects of self, and to, eventually that's going to be projected out to your outer world, right? So anywho, I don't want to keep going on and on. I hope this is helpful. Catch you next time. Bye.